What's up YouTube? For tonight's video we have a full 420 base stat team. Now this was a winning one, so congratulations for that. Okay, so all these Pokemon had a combined base stat total of 420. There was a couple of Pokemon, I know, insert joke there. There was a couple of Pokemon that I really was looking forward to using in this team. Leave your favorite theme team suggestion in the comment section below. As usual, people, the highest thumb up comment will be the winner, or you may be picked for a Mystery Monday. Okay, this one is done on my chat as usual. This was against Lucy. Now, I had quite an interesting a bunch of Pokemon here too, and actually both sides of the battle had some really nice sets. Okay, so we have I nearly called that roly-poly lead. We have a Togedemaru lead here. It's going to go for the Fake Out. That's fine because Metang is going to resist that one anyway. Now, I was expecting a swap here, probably predicting the Earthquake, which I did have. So I took a risky play here and just went for Explosion. I have Normal Gem on this thing too. So the Brioni is going to come out here, which actually we both have, which was pretty cool. Okay, so going for the Explosion here. This was a max attack. This was the Beldum I was giving away. Same Beldum, I just evolved it. And the Explosion actually just misses the kill there. Of course it does. And Metang is going to go down there. So a little bit of a salty start there, but that's all good. I can definitely finish that off with something just a little bit faster. Okay, so this is a Torracat set I had. It was just a speedy sweeping set. So it's got Fake Out as well. It's got Acrobatics, it's got Flare Blitz, and it's got U-Turn. It's holding a Citrus Berry too, so comes in handy there with a Flare Blitz, and when I pop the berry I can use some Acrobatics. It's pretty nice. Alright, so we have the Ranguru coming in. It's going for the U-Turn. I could have gone for Flare Blitz there, but I knew that it wouldn't kill. So I thought I might as well get some U-Turn damage on it and swap out. Okay, so bring in my Dartrix here. This is a physical defensive wall set. This is actually a physical Ranguru too, which is pretty cool. Zen Headbutt doesn't do too much there because it's Life Orb, but I'm max health, max defense there. And its physical attack isn't probably the greatest in the world, so that makes sense. Okay, so out comes the Oricorio here. There isn't too much I can do. I just went for Leaf Blade there to get a little bit of damage. On this set, I had Confused Ray, Leaf Blade, Roost, and I had... what was the other move? I'm trying to remember what it is. Sorry, it had Toxic. Okay, just need a drink here. As Polytoads are coming back. Okay, so I'm going to get U-turned by the Oricorio. It seems to... I'm not sure. So I like to run... at this point in the game, I like to run... Sometimes I'll run like mixed set or with this U-turn on there just for scouting. I wasn't sure if it was fully physical yet. Alright, so we have the Kamala coming out, which was a special round set, which is pretty cool. This thing doesn't have too much of a special move pool at all, so it was nice to see that. I think you could probably run like Hidden Power or something else on it too. So I wasn't sure what other moves it had, if it had like any recovery at all, so it's just going to continue going for round. Round's a little bit more useful in double battles, but you can still use it in single battles too. There. Okay, so I don't have too much to hit this with. I got Moonblast. I wasn't sure if it had any recovery. I was guessing that it had some sort of recovery, so I thought I'm not going to go into that matchup for a long time. So I'd bring in my Castform here. Now this was a Rain Dance, Thunder, Hurricane, Weather Ball, Castform way. So all the moves basically complement each other once the rain goes up. So the Hurricane always hits in the rain, the Thunder always hits in the rain, the Weather Ball gets powered up to 100 base power in the rain. Okay, so we have the Masquerade coming out here, going for the Rain Dance on the swap anyway. Now I've got, as I said, I've got Hurricane and Thunder. I decided here to go for the Thunder, so I go for a Parahax. I thought either wouldn't be able to take the Masquerade out. I knew it would be heavy damage, but definitely wouldn't be going for the kill there. Okay, so in my rainy form now. I do wish they'd bring a sandy form already. That'd be nice. Okay, so going for the Thunder here. As I said, I knew that it wouldn't kill, but it'd get some, pretty nice, solid damage on it. And I get the Parahax, which I was actually going for there, so I was quite happy with that one. Okay, so Mashroom's going to use the U-turn there now. So a couple of Pokemon have some good scouting moves. Okay, now this was funny. So we have the Ranguru coming out here. Now I went for the Thunder again. I actually went for that. I was meant to go for Weather Ball, obviously, because it's 100 base power in the rain, and it's very strong, but Sausage Fingers went for the Thunder instead. But I got a Parahax, so it wasn't too bad, so I was quite happy with that one, but then it got through it, and it's going to use Return. That's definitely going to take my Castform out there, so rip. Yeah. So that's all good. I can easily bring something in quicker again. I can bring in my Torracat again just to go for U-turn, or I can go for the Fake Out. But I was thinking this might be a good opportunity to set up my Hakamo. Now, Hakamo has a very limited special move pool. This was a pretty fun set I was using. I was using a Focus Mist set, Draco Meteor, Hidden Power Poison and Automize with the White Herb there, so I could just get off some use Draco Meteor twice without getting a drop. Okay, so I get hit pretty hard there by return, going for the Hidden Power Poison here, guys. It's so powerful, and that's going to take a Rangoor out just... I hate how the health bar goes down so slowly. It's like trolling. Okay, so the rain stops, which doesn't have too much bearing on the battle. Now, out comes the Token Tomorrow. I know it's going to use Fake Out, but I was hoping that I could live badly, then go for the Focus Miss afterwards. Nothing would like swapping into that, really. Okay, so I'm going to go down to the not the Focus Blast, the Fake Out from the Token Tomorrow, which sucks. But that's all good. I got to... he appears in the bloopers again. So make sure you stick around for the bloopers too. There's some quite funny moments in that one. Alright, so I'm going to go for the Flare Blitz here. I need to get rid of this thing. It's quite good against my remaining Pokemon, so Flare Blitz is definitely going to take it out there. Torracat has some really nice speed too, which is handy. So I'm going to hit there by the Iron Barbs and the Flare Blitz recall damage. I've got the Citrus Berry on there. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite reach it, so I don't pop my little bit of extra health there. Okay, so Oricorio comes in here. I thought I might as well just go for the Flare Blitz again there, get some decent damage off. Even though it's not very effective, it's not exactly the most bulky Pokemon in the world. Plus, I can pop my Citrus Berry and get more health back than I already do. Okay, so losing a little bit of health there. Just gets me under half, which is what I'm aiming for. That also allows me to use a full-powered Acrobatics there if needed. Okay, so going to get hit by the return again, and that's going to take me out. So it's definitely a physical Oricorio. So some of these sets are really, really cool. Probably my favorite one so far was the special Klamala. Okay, so bringing in Dartrix here. I'm bringing in Dartrix to a Fire-type pipe. Okay, it's going to use the return there again. As I said, this is a physical wall, so going for the Confuse Ray here. I'm going to try and make it hit itself in confusion, or at the worst, I'm going to try and cause a swap there. I know there's the Klamala left, there's the Masquerain on a little bit of health, and I thought it'd be a good thing to maybe go for the Toxic after this. Okay, so it's going to get through it, use the return again. Going for the Roost there, I need to get my health back. So really, these, the Dartrix and the Brony were only my walls, really. I've lost all my, like, special attackers and physical attackers, like, all of them, they're already lost. So I had to really rely on my wall Pokemon to actually stay in this battle. Okay, so Masquerain's going to come in here. This was a little bit salty. God, I need another drink. Okay, also, I'll get to that in a sec. Okay, so going for the Confuse Ray again. So I've got Power Fusion, so I was like, this is pretty good. I can just take this out with Leaf Blade, even though it's not very effective. There's a high chance of not going to be able to attack it. It may even hit itself in Confusion too. Okay, so first turn it gets through it. I'm like, oh god. And it's going to use Bug Buzz on me. Does a lot of damage, and it crits me too. So I'm like, crap. Should I keep attacking this thing? I thought, bugger it, I can't get that unlucky. I might as well just keep going for the Leaf Blade there and try and take this thing out, then Roost up, then have full health when that Oricorio comes in. Okay, so it's going to hit itself in Confusion. That's nice. So I was like, okay, this is a pretty good opportunity. Let's go for Roost here, then I can finish off the next turn. So going for Roost. Now, as you know, Roost actually gets rid of the Flying type on the Pokemon, so that just leaves me as a Grass type. Snaps out of Confusion and goes for the Bug Buzz. And as you know, I'm running a defensive wall, not a special defensive wall. That's going to hit me for super effective damage. Rip. So down goes my Dartrix there. So I've only got one Pokemon left now, so that wasn't exactly what I had planned. Alright, so this bit I'm going to speed this up by ×2. It's quite long. Alright, so since I only have a little bit of health left on Brony, I'm going to heal up there. I'm a very special defensive wall, as you've already seen, so this Masquerain really didn't scare me too much. I was more prepared. The Pokemon I was most worried about was the Oricorio, because I was, as I said, I was specially defensive and not quite physically defensive. However, on this I had Rest, Sleep Talk, Moonblast, and I had Charm as well. So as you know, Charm drops the attack by 2 stages, so it's very, very good. And with the Everlight on this, it makes me very, very tanky afterwards. I can fire it off, causing a swap, that sort of thing there. And now the idea was to take these 2 Pokemon and try and get down to the Oricorio and get the Charm on it, and so it couldn't swap. That was my main goal from here. Okay, so this was a quite an interesting battle here. The Kamala versus the Brioni battle. So I had this Kamala actually turned out to have Calm Mind as well, so it could boost up a special attack. I had Rest as well, so I was confident that I could easily live this thing out there. Also, I want to say a happy Australia Day to all the Australians that watch my videos. I'm raising a drink for you now, and any other people that enjoy Australia Day. Okay, so this as I said, this one went for a little while here. I was trying to get in good enough health to take this thing out and be able to live a return from whatever Pokemon comes in next, which will be the Oricorio. Okay, so firing off then Moonblast. It's not doing too much because, one, I don't have any special attack investment, and it does have Calm Mind up as well. Okay, so I got it down to a reasonable amount of health there. This is the last rest I wanted to do against the Kamala, so I wanted to have enough health so I could live that return from the Oricorio and then use Charm on it, right? I didn't want to be below half health because then I'd be using Charm after I took a hit, and even then I don't think I'd be able to live the next hit. Okay, so going for Sleep Talk, Charm this time, which is good. That's going to do so much to Kamala. Okay, anyways, so here I'm going for the Rest Sleep Talk again. I actually think I got 2 moves in a row there, which was good instead of getting rest. So finally I take out the Kamala with a crit that totally mattered there. The last Pokemon is the Oricorio. So since I'm in reasonably good health now, I could go for the Charm. That does quite a lot of damage to me. So I get the Charm up, which is good here. So the only real thing I was worried about was getting critical hitted by this thing. Okay, so I had to use Rest here because there's no way I'm going to be able to take it out just with Moonblast. I'm going to need all my health back since Moonblast is not very effective and I don't have any investment in special attack either. Okay, so Oricorio is basically just firing off returns here. That's its best option. It really can't do anything else. That's all the moves that I've seen that it had. Okay, so it's got Aerial Ace as well, but Return is obviously going to hit a little bit harder due to that base power there. Okay, so I'm going to get these Sleep... I think I get the Sleep Talk Charm again, which is nice. So that's going to drop its attack even further, which is cool. So, as I said, the only thing I was really worried about here was the critical hit. Other than that, it was basically... there was no way it was going to take me out at all. I could live like multiple hits, as you can see. Okay, so finally got to the last Moonblast, and I lived the next return there without a crit, which is good, and that's going to be the Moonblast to finish it off. Very good game, interesting sets on both sides. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Peace.